Supplements Healthline-based nutritional guides. Constipation in adults. Constipation is a condition in which a person has uncomfortable or infrequent bowel movements. It's mainly caused by diet, sometimes medication, hormonal alterations, and imbalances. Constipation begins in the colon, dependent on time duration it takes for stool to pass through the colon. Long duration directly translating into constipation. It's thus important to focus on foods that aid, especially in smooth bowel movements and those that help the bowel muscles. Prolonged constipation is a major risk factor for hemorrhoids, fecal impaction, bowel incontinence, bowel polyps, and anal fistulas. You know you got constipated when you strain excessively while passing stool. That could cause even sweating. Feeling of fullness that often less or not relieved after a bowel movement is also a sign that you are constipated. Frequent and prolonged episodes of bloating are also a sign that you could be having prolonged constipation or chronic constipation. How fiber foods help relieve constipation? 1. Dietary fiber is a non-digestible carbohydrate found in foods. It's present in both soluble and insoluble fiber forms. Soluble fiber is more helpful in managing constipation since it acts as a prebiotic after fermenting in the gut, thus increasing the short-chain fatty acids and forms gels with water to help regulate the consistency of stool. In a layman's language, the fiber feeds the good gut bacteria, therefore promoting growth of the good gut bacteria, and this boosts the normal and essential gut flora. And additionally, these friendly bacteria produce nutrients for the body, including the short-chain fatty acids. These short-chain fatty acids help to regulate the gut-brain axis and thus contributing an overall better performance of bowel movements. However, since fiber retains water, a person should make sure to keep hydrated. Just make water your beverage of choice. How to keep hydrated in summary. This is for adults. The first step to knowing how much water to drink every day is to know your weight. The more someone weighs, the more water they need to drink. Averagely, a healthy human body comprises of about 60% water. And this directly translates to 2/3 of the total body weight. Meaning, a person of 50 kgs will need approximately 2 liters. A person of 60 kgs will need approximately 2.5 liters. A person of 70 kgs will need approximately 3 liters. A person of 80 kgs will need approximately 3.5. 90 kgs, 4 liters. 100 kgs, 4.25 liters of water intake every day. And a day is made up of 24 hours. It's worth noting that a low fiber diet and dehydration are the commonest causes of constipation. How to prevent constipation? This is very important. We will discuss this on 2 factors. 1, by how to facilitate smooth bowel movements. How you should facilitate smooth bowel movements. 1 is by eating high soluble fiber foods. And this includes raw vegetables, especially boiled vegetables, raw fruits. We got fruits such as avocado, apricots, and guavas, very good for constipation. Ginger and carrots, also good. The green papaya has been used for many decades to treat constipation, and it's a very good fruit when it comes to helping in digestive issues and problems. So blending a piece of green papaya or green pawpaw every day as part of your fruit will help you in digestion and relieving constipation. And this is just the stage before the pawpaw ripens. If you pick the pawpaw at that stage and blend it, take a slice every day, a blended juice of it every day. It has a lot of good fiber in it. It will help you so much. Keep hydrated always. This is very essential in managing constipation. Number 4, limit consumption of things that cause dehydration. And these things mainly are alcohol and most of caffeinated drinks. We have bowel or colon exercises. These are very important in managing constipation. We'll have a video on these later. There's this bowel, they really help in how the food moves along both the small and the large intestine. Take a glass of lukewarm water, that is just slightly warm water, every morning, and this should be at least 30 minutes before breakfast. This helps clean up the bowel, and this should be done at least 30 minutes before any meal in the morning after you wake up. If you're having so many digestive problems, you could add into this by squeezing 1 or 2 lemons into the lukewarm water and drink it every day, at least 30 minutes before breakfast. This works miracles. This is an excellent remedy to so many digestive problems. Number 7, make a habit of eating small nutrients-dense meals at dinner or supper. The evening meal should be less. Don't eat too much meals during the evening. Eating too much meals just before bedtime has negative effects on our bodies, and especially negative effects that heavily ruins the gut. So you can make a habit of bleeding, like you blend a juice in the evening, a juice that is nutrient dense, that has fiber, and then take it. It will really help you so much, rather than eating so much bulky meals during dinner or supper. So this also adds many benefits because it also improves the sleep quality and many other benefits. So passion fruit, oranges, bananas, berries, that is the blue, black, and raspberries, also contain some insoluble fibers that is beneficial to the gut. This is also going to help you in managing constipation very well. Number 2, we are going to discuss on facilitating best functioning of the bowel muscles. So we have discussed on how to facilitate smooth bowel movements. Then we discuss on how to enhance healthy bowel muscles. And the main thing in enhancing healthy bowel muscles is magnesium. So magnesium is an incredible essential macronutrient. It's a core factor in many body enzyme reactions that regulate biochemical processes in the body, including protein synthesis. And the main thing here, magnesium helps so much in muscle and nerve functioning. And magnesium also has other benefits, including blood pressure regulation and glucose regulation. So by regulating muscle movement, it highly helps to facilitate better muscle contraction and relaxation. And this includes the bowel and colon muscles. And by regulating nerve functioning, it helps the neurotransmitters remain healthy and be able to timely send messages throughout your brain and the nervous system. And this is directly interconnected to the bowel and colon muscles. So magnesium is very important when it comes to managing of constipation. There are those people with family history of constipation. And you know you have family history of constipation if you find your immediate relatives, your dad, your mom, are also in some way have been affected for prolonged duration of time. they have been suffering from constipation, and it is also affecting you. That's how you know you have a family history of constipation. So magnesium is very essential in gene maintenance, and it helps create and repair DNA and RNA. And this will play an overall better role in managing constipation. Foods that are rich in magnesium, the main ones are pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, boiled spinach, and boiled vegetables. Boiled vegetables and boiled spinach. Those are very good. Almonds, cashew nuts, peanuts, and avocados. So those are the main foods that are rich in magnesium, especially pumpkin seeds, chia seeds, and boiled vegetables, including spinach. So you also legumes have some contents of magnesium, bananas, whole grains, and several other foods have some magnesium in trace elements in them. So getting a magnesium supplement is also very essential in managing constipation, especially if you suffer from prolonged or chronic constipation. So we have magnesium citrate. There are various types of magnesium, about 10 of them. We have magnesium citrate, magnesium oxide, magnesium chloride, and magnesium lactate. These are the ones that are proven to help in assisting digestion. And they also directly have a positive response in helping you manage constipation. So you could be not able to tolerate all these types of magnesium supplements, but most people will tolerate to magnesium lactate. Those who cannot tolerate other types of magnesium, that is, they can't tolerate magnesium citrate, magnesium oxide, magnesium chloride, in some way they will be able to easily tolerate to magnesium lactate. So you can take that as a choice. If the other type of supplements with various types of magnesium, you can't tolerate. But when checking for supplements, check for magnesium citrate, magnesium oxide, magnesium chloride, and magnesium lactate. Those are the best. So what to know? If using castor oil, some people apply castor oil on the skin, that is the belly. Some people take it, but it's a good laxative. It has been used for decades to treat constipation, but don't be over dependent on it. It works the same way, like the way those laxative works, Ducolax, the heavy sugars, lactose. It works the same way. It works the same way as those laxative, and it's not good to be over dependent on it. But it's a really great remedy. It's an ancient remedy. It's a really great remedy for relieving constipation, and it has helped so many people. It's also an option. And you have to know what to avoid when you are constipated. So it's worth noting that there is bad fiber. And bad fiber includes all types of food with added fibers on them, especially fast foods, junk food, fast foods, baked goods with added fibers, whole wheat breads. Avoid all types of fortified foods. All these types of fortified foods you read on the malls and markets, and they tell you that they have the fiber is at this quantity. It's usually a food trap. So if you want to remain healthy, if you want to remain your gut to remain healthy very well, just avoid fast foods, avoid fortified foods. Remember, this is always a food trap. Avoid all forms of processed foods, especially whole grains. It's always a food trap. Avoid them. Now, fruits are good, but if you take dried fruits so much, yes, it will relieve you constipation. But remember also, dried fruits, you can overconsume them and end up having so much fructose in your body and so much other types of sugars in your body. So it's so good to take in moderation if you're taking dried fruits. You go to a doctor and the doctor prescribes you laxative. It's good for 1 day, it's good for 2 days, it's good for 3 days, but it's not good to repeatedly take laxative because it has negative effects that are prolonged and that will negatively affect the gut in future. So use laxative sparingly. And the one final thing, avoid eating a lot of red meat. Red meat takes a lot of time in the gut, and it really dehydrates you, and consequently, this slows the bowel movements, and this is how constipation occurs as a result of red meat. So taking red meat is not such bad. You can take small quantities, not bad, but taking a lot of red meat is not good for your gut. You are overworking your gut. So anytime you take red meat, ensure to take sufficient water. It's really important to facilitate easier digestion of the same. And that is final. Thank you so much.